Good afternoon. Welcome to Joan's Sewing Room. How are you all today? Well, we're gonna make a dress. As you remember, we made the shirt. I have it on backwards this time. And the shorts. So next we are going to make a dress. Now, my plan is, or what I would like to do, is make a dress, a summer dress with the sleeve. You have a strap here, and then you have a sleeve that goes across here. And between the sleeve and the strap is your arm. And I know they have blouses out there and dresses like that. And so I thought we would try to make one. Now I did come across, remember yesterday when we were looking in the book and we came across a dress? Okay, so this was the dress here. Okay, that's the dress. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that dress and I'm going to make those kind of arm sleeves. Instead of this kind of sleeve, we're going to make it so it's kind of a separation between, and then we're going to do a little different front. Instead of having a high front like this, we're going to try making a front like this, where it's kind of V-neck, and then there'll be a little strap, and then the sleeve will come here. So we're gonna try that, okay? It's gonna be fun. And maybe we can get a little energetic and maybe put a ruffle down here, maybe, and maybe a belt around the waist. Kind of make it a fun little dress. Okay, so what I've discovered, I found the pattern for the dress. And I've also made another piece for the pattern. So let's, where's that dress? I have to find it. I know the number now because I looked it up for that dress. Well, I hope you're having a good day today. I am. I've been working on a purse. Finished one of the purses. I can show you what I did. It's a fun little one. This little purse. Just finished it today. And it has a pocket here. And there's a pocket in there. So you have two pockets here. And then you have a zipper on top here. And you have two pockets in there. So you have a big pocket in here and a real big pocket there. So you could put, like, if you had a purse like this, or if I made you a purse like this, you could put a water bottle in here. Let me see. Do I have a water bottle around here? Ugh. Let me see. I know I do. I have lots of water bottles around here. I just have to find them, and I never think about it when I'm talking about it. Okay, here's one. Then I got tape and stuff stuck to it. Okay, here's an empty water bottle. Oof, sorry, making all those noises, aren't I? Okay, so you can put a water bottle. So I don't know how many ounces. I think this is like, okay, so this is 16 ounces, so 2 cups. Each cup has 8 ounces, so 8 and 8 is 2. So there'd be 2 cups of water. So you just stick it in here. And you can't see it anymore, so you have your water bottle in there. And then in the front, you can put your papers in here, or a little book, or If you have a cell phone, you can put a cell phone in here. I have a purse just like this, but mine's brown. And I put in my sunglasses, and I put in my regular glasses, and I put my wallet up front. And I like it because it's lightweight, and it's got a zipper here, okay? And then you have a zipper on top with your water bottle in it, okay? And it's a good size to wear next to your body. And when you have it strapped on, let me get a strap for it. Let's see, we'll use this one. No, we can't use that one. It's got to have, okay, we'll use this one. I have to make some, I have to make the straps for it. I haven't done that yet. Sorry about that. But anyway, so I make these, and I have to make them. I just haven't done it yet. So I just finished this dress, this today. So I have one more purse to make, and then I will be done. So here's the strap. Isn't that cute? And so when you wear it, it's next to your body. It's close to your body, and it's very cute. So that's what I just finished. I'll put it over here. All right, so let's get back to where we were on this. All right, so what I thought I would do is try making two little dresses. I have one that I was going to make for her, and it's got red little flowers and blue little flowers. So I thought I would make her one like this. And then I have another one because my granddaughter likes purple and red. She wanted purple and red. So I have this, it's kind of a lavender, and it's got little tiny flowers all over it. So I thought I would use this. It's not dark purple, but it's purple, lavender is in the purple family. So I thought this would be cute as a little lavender dress. You think so? Oop, you got a hair in your eye. You're just like me, huh? Okay. All right, so let's get started. So first of all, we're gonna cut a dress. We're gonna use this fabric first. And I don't think I'm gonna need a whole lot of fabric here. So I'm just gonna cut off about 1/4 of a yard. And I don't even think I'm going to need that much. But this has a lot of fabric. I don't even know how much. Probably about 2 yards. So I am gonna cut off, let's see how much. We'll make a fat quarter out of it. I'll just cut it off at 19. Oh, 19. I'm just gonna cut it. Let's see. Yeah. I will just use scissors. Doesn't matter. For right now, I'm not the straightest cutter in the world, but everything is on the other side of the table, and like I said, I didn't prepare like I should have. This is actually too much fabric for this pattern, but this is what I got. So, and I don't even think we're gonna need that much fabric, really. So I think what we're gonna do is we're just going to cut this again, like so. Because I don't even think I need that much fabric. And this, let's see, we'll use this here. Okay, so we're gonna use this. So the first pattern is you place it on the fold. And why do we place it on the fold? Is because I want to see how much stretch is in this. Stretchy. Okay, so we're going to do it this way. It's stretchy this way, a little bit. How much stretch is in here like this? Not much. So what we're going to do is we're going to have the stretch going this way instead of this way. And I am going to make a fold here. Remember when we did the shirt and the shorts? You make a fold, and like the shirt, the front of the shirt was on a fold, right? So that's what we're going to do, the front of this dress. But this is a dress, not a shirt. Okay, and so this is the back. Look how big that pattern is. That's a big back of a dress, right? Okay, so those we need to cut 2 of those. This is the sleeve, but we're only going to use half of the sleeve like that. This one we're only using half of. So this is experimental because I've never made this before. And this is the front of the dress that goes on a fold like that. And I have drawn on this pattern. And I made another pattern to go over the top right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this pattern back in half like that. And I've made a pattern to go over the top of this. I don't know if it's going to work. I just did this. So we're going to see if it comes out. You think it's going to work? I hope it does. I don't really know. Ooh, don't blow away. Don't blow away. Okay. So I am going to, this line here, can you see? Okay, you can. We're going to fold it back, fold the paper back, and we're going to put it on the fold, like so. I don't even know if we need a dress this long. And then, maybe not. I'm going to shorten it a little because I don't think we need a dress that long because this is a summer dress. And that dress is pretty long, so we're going to shorten it a little. And then I'm going to put this piece that I drew. It's hard to see, so I'm going to put it right there for now because I need to fold this over. Because I'm not going to use this part. Remember, I'm getting a little daring here, so we are going to, we're going to change the top of this dress. And you can do this. I've seen people do this, so that's what we're going to do. And I'm sure it'll turn out. Pretty sure. I don't know why it wouldn't. Okay, I'm pinning that part on. Oops, I gotta move the pattern over. Now this pattern I flipped over. So it's on the back side. I had to flip it over. Excuse me, my nose is itchy now. Flip it over like this, and I folded down the top of the pattern. See, this is the top of the pattern, but I folded it down because I'm not going to cut that part. And I placed it on the pattern. And like I said, I'm going to shorten this. It's not going to be as long as this dress is. And then the part I drew, I'm going to pin it right to the area where I cut. like so. Like so. Let me see if that lines up pretty good. Like so. Okay, I need to, my air conditioning is blowing this place to bits here. So I am going to pin the pattern to the material so it doesn't blow away for now. Like so. See, the reason why I'm doing this, the reason why I cut this, I drew on this pattern is because I wanted to make that sleeve. I don't know what that is called. I thought it was called a drop sleeve, but now I'm thinking it's not called a drop sleeve. Because I looked up drop sleeve and that's not what I thought of it was supposed to be. So let me mark this so I know where to lay this pattern at. So I can turn this part over like this. Because I don't want to cut on that part. And I will pin the rest down like so. Okay, now I'm going to take the piece that I just cut, I just drew, and I just took a piece of the same paper the pattern was on, and it was the part that you normally throw away. And did I not, I'm having a little trouble right now with this. Only because I made a line. Now I can't find the line I just drew. Okay, it's right there. What is she doing, Mom? I don't know. You'll have to wait and see. Okay. 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 So it all has to line up. My new armhole has to line up with the old armhole. And then I am going to, now I could buy a dress from American Girl Doll Clothes and go that way, but I decided to try making it myself just by looking at one that I found. So that's what we're doing, and I'm going to shorten this dress too, because I don't think it needs to be that long. So I just folded up the bottom part of the hem to shorten it, because this is going to be a shorter dress, not a long dress past her knees. Okay, so I'm going to cut this one out right, well, oop. I need to pin it some more before I go cutting. So isn't it interesting to see how clothes are made? We just usually just go to the store, right? And we buy our clothes and we don't even think about how they are put together. And what people do that design clothes, they will take pattern pieces, or actually they draw pictures. They'll have a dress in mind, like maybe a dress with a sleeve that goes down. So what they'll do is they'll draw a picture on paper, and they'll draw the dress, and then from there they make patterns to go with that design that they came up with, and then they make the dress, and they'll make one dress, and they usually have, and this is like either for a doll, they'll use a doll like I'm using Marlene here, and they will make the pattern for Marlene, or for American Girl doll, or for whoever they're making it for, if it's for kids or adults, whatever. So they'll make the outfit, and then they'll put it on the model, and if it looks good and they get other people's advice, then they make a bunch of them, because they say, oh, that's really cool, yeah, you should make that, everybody likes those kind of things. So that's how they get started. So I don't even know if this is going to work, but I'm hoping it will. So I am just going to cut out where I drew. When I'm done, you'll see what I've done, or what I've come up with. Okay, you ready for, oh, I gotta do the bottom. Okay, let's take this off and reveal what we have. Well, so far it looks like that. That's pretty cool. Okay, so here's the, oops, one more, one more, okay, there. So here's the first part of the dress. La-da! That's cute, isn't it? I like that. So it'll go like this. Oop, sit up there, girl. There we go. So it goes like this. This is the first part of the dress. You like? You think that'll work? I think it will. Now we have the back side of the dress to make. Now, so the back side of the dress, I have, it's like this, but the shoulder is too big. So I am going to have to draw, where's this one? I will draw on this pattern like I did on this one, and instead it going, well, it might just go the same direction, why not? But it'll go straight across the back instead of a V. So I am going to take it straight across the top, like so, and then we'll have the same strap. So that'll be cute. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to save this pattern piece, because I might need it later again, because I'm going to have to use it for I have to use it for making a, let me think what it's called, interfacing for this, I think. I don't know, I haven't got that far yet. That's down the road. That's down the road. Okay, so let me see. What am I gonna do here? I don't really want to cut that. Let me find some more pattern here. Oh, piece of pattern paper. Oh, don't blow away. Oh. Okay, my chair is all messed up here. Ooh. I think somebody moved my chair when I was out of here. Okay. Or I did it. I didn't think about it. So can't blame it on somebody else because it's my chair, right? Nobody ever comes in here except me. So I must have done it myself. Sometimes we think about blaming things on other people, but sometimes we've actually did it ourselves. Okay, I'm going to take this piece of paper here, pattern, and I am going to cut it out because there's nothing on it, it's just blank. And I am going to use it for a pattern. Like so. All right. Okay. I didn't want to put, I thought I'd put the sleeve in there and I didn't want to do that. Okay. So, what we're going to do here, so I'm going to take this pattern that I just drew on, and I'm going to draw another pattern right here on top of this blank one, and we're going to turn this dress from a party dress into a sundress. How about that? So that's what I'm going to do. So this is what I just drew. I don't know if you can see that, but it's going to go on top of this pattern piece right here. And the fact is that this paper is so sheer you can see through it. So I'm going to pin it right to this pattern. Actually, I'm not. I'm going to fold this pattern down. I'm going to do exactly what I did before. And I'm going to draw a line here. Across this. I'm just using a pencil. I don't want to mess up that pattern anymore, and I'm messing by, whatever. But anyway, I'm going to fold it over at that line that I just put there, and I'm going to attach this pattern piece to it. Like that. I have to wait until I lay it on the fabric because the old nose, the old allergies. Okay, let's see. We're gonna have enough fabric here for this. I don't know. No. So I need to get another piece of fabric. And I will use this one. Now what I could do is take this one. Now the thing is, when you're working on fabric, you always put unless the pattern says not to, you always lay your outside of your fabric when you're cutting it or sewing it together. So you always put the outside of your fabric, this is the outside, and then you have an inside. Some fabrics you can't see on the inside. Some fabrics are all the way through to the back. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, like this piece of fabric here. This is called a batik because it's all the way through. There's almost no wrong side to this fabric or a right side. So what I do is I'll just pick which one's darker. I try to kind of guess. But that's what this kind of fabric is. Now, let's see what this one. Now this fabric here, you can definitely tell it has a front side, which has flowers all over it. And this one has a back side that you can't see any flowers. It's just white. And then the one I'm working on is kind of white here. See, kind of white. But then when you flip it over, you can see the lavender. So when they say front sides together, this is your front side. This is the side you would wear that has the print on it. And the back side is where it goes towards your body. Because your body doesn't care if it's front or back. It's only us that cares. Okay, so now this has a stretch this way. So what I'm doing is checking to see how the stretch is going to go. And how did the stretch go on this one? Stretch is going down. Okay, so what we want the stretch to do here is go down in the same direction. Because what I had done was I cut it apart. So I wanted to make sure I had the stretch going in the same direction. So it's important. It's an important step to do. Okay, now, don't blow away. Okay, so I'm going to lay the pattern out again. This is the back side of the dress, and we're going to pin it down. We'll drop it down a little bit. We're going to pin it down like so. And I'll show you what I'm doing here. You can't see. So this is the dress before I add the top part to it. Now I'm adding the part top to it that I drew on it. So let me see. This is the front. This is the back of the dress. So I gotta make sure I have everything going in the right direction before I pin it. Because if I have it going in the wrong direction, when I go to sew it together, it's not gonna work out. Okay, let's get some more of these pins out. You know, if you go to Walmart or something like that, you can get these pins in the sewing section also. It's just not one type of store, and your mom would know where to get them. If you say, I don't know, that's not what she said. But, you know, you can get them wherever they have sewing. Even like a grocery store, they'll have a little section in the grocery store that just has sewing. And they would have pins and thread and needles and all that jazz. So you could probably even find straight pins, that's what they're called, straight pins, in the sewing section at a grocery store. You do that because people travel. And they're always, they say, oh no, my button broke. I don't have any thread. So they would go to the grocery store and say, oh, they got thread here. Oh, good. So then they would buy some thread to sew their button on. So anyway, usually they'll sell pins and needles and straight pins together, and you can buy them like that together. Sometimes they're on a paper card, or sometimes they're in a plastic box. So I just want to let you know that they're just not at one, like a sewing center. They're, you can get them most any place if you're looking for some. Sometimes you can find these kind of pins with colors on the ends of them instead of, these are just, I think, actually, these pins I think my mother had. That was a long time ago. But nowadays you can get little color balls hooked to the straight pin, so it's easier to pick up off the table and to pin into your, so there's all kinds of stuff nowadays. You're not limited just to one thing. Okay. I think these scissors are magnet. They pick up everything there. Okay, I'm gonna cut the dress out. This is the back of the dress, and we needed 2 of them. So we are going to cut around the new part of the dress, like so, that I made. And then we're gonna cut down to the strap and over across the back. And then we're gonna shorten the dress a little. So I'm just gonna, because I folded it over so I could shorten the dress a little bit. It's gonna be like a sundress, so it doesn't have to be down over your knee dress, like maybe a party dress would be. Okay, so here's the pattern. And that is the back of your dress. And remember, where was the front? Oops, what did we do? Oh, and this is the front of the dress. You see? So it'll go like that somehow. And it'll come together like that. So let me take this one off. So what I want to do is save this little piece here that I cut off for the yoke of the dress. I want to save that because I'm going to need it later probably. Okay, so this is the back of the dress. Like this, it's going to sew, you're going to sew it together like that. And then this is the front. So we'll just, so the back will go on here like this. And if I did it right, it'll go like that. Okay, so that's our dress so far. Pretty cute, huh? Okay. Now we have one more thing we got to cut out. is the sleeve. All right. Now, this is the sleeve for this dress. But we're not going to use this sleeve. Not the whole thing. I'm going to do is see where this round part is at the top? See, it's rounded. I'm going to fold that in half, right like that. And this is the only part of the sleeve we're going to use. We have the side seams, and we have a line that's going to go across like that, and that's going to be turned over like that, and then this is going to be the hem here. So what we're going to do, I think at the hem we're going to put a ruffle here. And a ruffle would be a piece of fabric like this, but not crooked like this, but it's going to be, you start off with a piece of fabric like this, and then you sew on the machine. Remember when we gathered around the sleeve here? We gathered that? Well, this is going to be gathered too, like this. And that will go on the bottom of this sleeve and make it look really fun and cute. So that was what we'll do. So I am going to cut out the fabric for the sleeve that we're going to use. We're going to do it this way. Right sides together. So once they say right sides together, you'll know what they're saying. Right sides together. And we need to cut only 2. So I'm going to cut out 2 here. And I need to figure out where the stretch is. No stretch there. And we do have stretch this way. Well, we don't want the stretch to go that way. And we'll just have to fold it this way to get this on here. Because I didn't have enough room before. I want to get the whole sleeve on here. Like so. So I'm cutting 2 sleeves right here. I'm just making sure that all the fabric is on there before I cut it. Like so. And how this is going to attach. Now I was thinking about it. How do they get that sleeve here? And it's only going to be half a sleeve, and it's not going to be sewed up here. It's not going to be attached. Is not going to be attached to this. This is,
the time is now 5
this is
p.m.
separate. It's going to be attached to this right here.
The room temperature is 70 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, thank you for telling me. That's a clock. If you hear that, that's a clock, and it also tells you what temperature it is and what time it is. And here, since I'm on the East Coast, we're 3 hours before you guys. So if it's 9 o'clock at your house in the morning, it's 12 o'clock here. So we are later than you. Some people on the other side of the world, it might be 9 or 10 hours ahead of me. And then or it could be the next day for them. Just depends on where you live on this beautiful earth we have. Okay, so this is the sleeve, remember? But we made it smaller because it's going to be a half sleeve. And it's going to go around her right here like this, but it's going to be smaller, so it's going to be hanging off of her arm here, but it's not going to be attached there. It's only going to be attached to the side of the shirt. Okay, so let me see, we have one more thing to cut, which would be the, I'll have to go this way because we want the stretch. And that is going to have to be like this for the ruffle. All right, well, I think what I do, I'm not going to do it now, but what I will do is I will cut these straight because I can't cut straight, as you can see, with my scissors. So I will cut them straight, and then this is probably one of the first things we'll be doing is sewing the ruffle to the shirt or the sleeves. Okie dokie, so it all looks good, and this is all we're going to do right now. And so when we come back tomorrow, then we will start putting the dress together. So what do you think, Marlene? You gonna be excited for that, huh? I know I need to cut out your dress too, huh? So, I lost the clicker again. Oh, there he is. Okay, this thing is always hiding from me. Okay, so it was good talking, and I will see you tomorrow, and have a nice evening. And I hope you have something nice and yummy to eat for dinner tonight. I think I'm making meatloaf. Uh-oh. Oh, excuse me. I sneezed. My allergies are catching up with me. Okay, so like I said, I hope you have something yummy for dinner tonight. I'm having meatloaf and potatoes and that sort of thing. Kind of an old-fashioned dinner. Last night we ended up eating tacos again. And so, yeah, I wanted to show you too, before I cut away, these are some of my more purses that I've made. And let me turn you slowly. There are some more purses and bags and zipper bags that I've made. And I thought I would hang them up. So you've seen a lot of those already. Okay, so thank you for watching. Like I said, I'll see you tomorrow, I hope. And if you like my my channel, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell. I'm growing. It's great. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye. And by the way, thank you very much for subscribing. I think I'm up to 50 now or more. And I think it's still 1,008. It might be a little bit more because some of my videos, I noticed, like my videos that I made starting on the shirt has about 34 viewers, and I just posted that 2 days ago. So pretty cool, huh? It's pretty cool. So every time you see my video, every time you watch it, you're a viewer. And so they count how many times it's on YouTube, and so each time somebody tunes into it, you are a viewer. And on there it says you know, like, comment, share. You can share my videos if you want. I think it says that on yours. At least that's what it says on mine. I think so, though. Anyway, okay. See y'all later. Bye-bye.